Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212. Excuse me. And I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Don't die on us here. It's not a good day to be dying, right? I mean,
Wow. All I can say is, wow. I love that trailer. I freaking loved the crap out of that trailer. That trailer was amazing. Especially the end. Now, I'm really interested to see what you thought of it.
well,
Okay.
overall, I liked it a lot. I
Okay.
thought it was a very good trailer. And I like that the Star Wars logo is blue. Because
Yeah.
now we now have, obviously we've had a yellow Star Wars logo. The Last Jedi was red, and now this is blue. So with this trilogy, they've gone with the three, primary colors, basically, which I think is very interesting.
Right.
I pretty much liked everything in this trailer. The one thing that worries me, however,
Uh-oh.
is the ending.
Why?
Now, for those of you who haven't seen this trailer yet, the end of the trailer has Luke Skywalker saying something to the effect of, some people or some of us never actually go away or something like that.
We never actually die or whatever.
We never actually go away, yeah.
Right, something like that.
And then all of a sudden we hear a laugh. And
the Emperor's laugh.
It sounds like Palpatine's laugh.
No, it is, because if you watch the thing, he came out.
Okay, yeah, I'm still not convinced though.
And he said, "Roll it again" in Emperor voice.
I know, yeah, but this is J.J. Abrams we're talking about though.
Okay.
Now, is it most likely the Emperor's laugh? Yes, I'm about like 95% sure that is his laugh. Now,
I'm like 100. Okay.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
My mind immediately goes to, this is a Sith holocron. It's his laugh coming from a Sith holocron, which would be fine, because that's what Sith can do. They can put part of their essence into a holocron and pass on their teachings from one Sith generation to another, which is fine. Another thing that immediately jumps to my mind is this some sort of recording and or hologram that they're watching, that he's laughing at something? The thing that really frightens me, there's three possibilities that really frighten me, and the fact that there are so many is what makes me worry.
Okay.
Horrible scenario number one is that the Emperor somehow survived.
Okay.
And I said this once before, and I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
If the Emperor, if they're gonna try and sell me, because this is just my opinion, obviously.
Right. Okay.
My opinion means very little, but
no, it's not true at all. But okay.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like,
okay,
if J.J. Abrams is going to try to sell me that Emperor Palpatine somehow, like, this is the genuine article, like, this is the Palpatine that we know, I'm walking out of the theater. Because this is, I don't need J.J. Abrams telling me that Palpatine survived Return of the Jedi. That's grounds for me just being done with the main series of Star Wars.
I don't know about. I think he died. I'm pretty sure he died.
He that's what worries me, is that the fact that I'm even questioning this is
I'm pretty sure he died.
So am I, but
pretty sure he died.
Again, this is the thing that worries me. Now, horrible scenario number two, which is not as bad as horrible scenario number one. So I wouldn't call it horrible scenario. I would say questionable scenario number two is that this is a clone of Palpatine.
I wouldn't say that.
Which, again, is it's not as likely as some of the other things that we've said. But again, I don't want to see a clone of Palpatine.
There's not a clone of Palpatine. I don't think so.
Hopefully not. And then like the horrible scenario number one is like one of the worst case scenarios. Ultimate mega, like, frog level 9.
Oh no.
Horrible scenario number 3 is
went
that
there.
this involves some sort of time travel, which has happened in Star Wars already.
No.
Yes. So
Right.
that would be the worst. That's grounds for me walking out of the theater too.
Can I throw my speculation theories? Like we have 3, right? Number 1, Matt Smith probably plays a young Palpatine. Probably has a backstory with Snoke. Probably has Snoke cloning bodies for him. Before Snoke dies, they somehow restore the Emperor into a new body. How would that be?
That just has plot holes written all over it.
Number 2, something I said before that wasn't really crazy about, but let's say Yoda and Ben Kenobi, right? They never really died. They gave themselves to the Force. So if the Force like awakens and all this stuff's happening with the Force, could the Force like pop them back out?
He didn't become one with the Force when he died.
No, I know that, but could there be some type of thing where he had cheated death by learning Darth Plagueis's like thing before he as he died?
We know it's canon that he didn't learn it.
He didn't learn it. Okay, so honestly, I think it's him because I don't think they would cheat us with the clone, or I think it's really him. I honestly think it's him, and I don't know what that means. I hope they don't do time travel, but I think he's it. He's it. He's there. He's alive. I don't think they're gonna create some type of thing to bring him back with some type of thing they throw into canon, where maybe Kylo Ren could have an ability to bring him back. I mean, I don't know if there is such a Force power, but they could add stuff in. I mean, here's the thing, right? They said this is the last one of the episodic, right?
Of the main series,
right?
Allegedly.
Which it's not, but anyway, even the title gets me. The title got me worried more than the Emperor's Laugh, because the title, like to me, it can't be Kylo Ren because he already rose to power and he leads the whole entire First Order. So how would that make any sense of him? The rise of Skywalker. Now, you want to say what you told me off air?
I think that this, to me, it just seems pretty obvious that this is just her adopting the name.
Well, see, the thing, I honestly think that all thoughts about Rey being in love with Kylo Ren are out the window because J.J. Abrams is not continuing that thread of Rian Johnson stuff. In fact,
we don't know that.
I don't think so. In fact, I'm pretty sure that a lot of stuff was wiped from Last Jedi.
That doesn't look like it is happening in this trailer. I mean,
well,
the only thing that they possibly.
Well, I mean, he's not training.
We don't even know if that's him in that TIE silencer. That doesn't have to be him. We only saw the black gloves. But I honestly, do I think it's him? Yes, but there's a part of me that's like, they only showed the gloves. They're making us think that that's him.
I honestly, I think the biggest surprise at the end, it's going to be even a bigger surprise than Empire Strikes Back, or on par with it, where we're going to find out that Leia had another kid. It's going to go against the book. It's going to go against canon. That Billy Lord is her daughter. That she had her after.
It's a totally separate character, though. At this point, that would be one of the biggest retcons in the whole movie.
It might be. But again,
do that though.
Well, they did say that somehow they were going to integrate Billy Lord more into.
Yeah, I think she's going to have a little bit more of a role.
But I don't know about little.
To make the jump and say that, oh, she's Leia's daughter, like that. At that point, now you've broken like several things of canon, and you've basically just ruined the story. Like,
well, the surprise would be that Leia didn't even tell Han, and she kept her hidden from everybody.
But that timeline doesn't add up because her and Han were
Or
together.
even if maybe Billy Lord was Luke's, that Luke let her be with Leia instead of training her, like where he was training, her son, and she was just left with her.
I don't see it, but I don't see them because that's like a Hail Mary, like here's a plot line that existed that you never knew about. Like,
and then they find out like the Emperor's not looking for like Kylo Ren or Rey. He wants Billy Lord.
See, but now you're taking Rey out of the main character slot, and they're not
still,
gonna do that.
I mean, it's just because it never was done doesn't mean it's not going to be done.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, they're gonna follow this idea that Rey is their main character. Disney is not going to let them be like, oh, we have this whole new character that's more important than Rey.
Well, she's appeared, Billy Lord.
Yeah, because she's Carrie Fisher's daughter. I mean,
right, I know.
That's really the only reason why.
So you're saying that Rey is going to be a Skywalker?
I think Rey is going to adopt the name Skywalker.
Why would she adopt the name Skywalker?
Because her parents really are nobody. Luke Skywalker was the father figure that she was looking for, and to continue his legacy and Anakin's legacy, she's going to take the name. She doesn't have a last name. She's literally just Rey.
But there's got to be a reason why she is more powerful than anything. Like, I know that you're saying the balance and everything. It doesn't just add up that she's.
But what? But like what? Okay, so she
can't be really his daughter.
No.
Why?
Because in the canon, it doesn't make sense.
But why can't they introduce Mara Jade in here? Why can't they say like, oh, that he didn't know that he had a daughter?
Well, I mean, they could say that, but to me, that's just lazy writing. Like, why?
There's no way she's going to be. I don't think they're going to do that with her. I'm a Skywalker now.
I honestly think that's what they're doing. Because if not, then the only other thing that makes sense to me is that this is a story about Kylo Ren's redemption.
It's not.
How do you know?
Because look who the first person they spotlight on the trailer is.
Rey.
Right. Not him.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. There's no way I think it's Kylo Ren.
Okay, because here's the issue. Here's the thing. This trilogy has been about Rey and secondarily about Kylo Ren.
Right.
If you all of a sudden introduce Luke's long-lost daughter or Leia's child that Han didn't know about, you're now removing the spotlight from your characters that you've developed and putting it on somebody that nobody knew existed in 7 and 8.
Right.
Thus rendering Rey and basically everybody else completely useless. So the rise of Skywalker, to me,
gotta be Rey.
That's gotta be something either they're talking about Rey or it's Kylo Ren's redemption. Because if it's not none of those,
right.
God.
Could it be something we're not suspecting that by the time it ends she has a kid? And
sure.
the kid is Skywalker and that's what they mean?
Absolutely.
Like that's her and Kylo Ren's kid.
Sure.
That after like say he dies, she touches her stomach or something and then it's like realizes that she's pregnant.
I mean it's possible.
Right.
That would make
Skywalker.
That would make sense because if you look at there's something very telling too, I think, about what Rey is wearing. Because if you look at what she's wearing now, it's like a completely white suit. And if you look at Kylo Ren, obviously he's wearing his Knights of Ren garb.
Right.
It's it looks like they're doing like a whole light and dark kind of thing, whereas beforehand Rey was basically wearing like gray a lot of the time, so she didn't know what she was. It's symbolizing like she's in the middle, but now she's wearing white, and that to me signifies that she's accepted her role as a Jedi. She's on the light side of the Force. Right. Now, if they go that whole route where by the end of the movie she's pregnant with her and Kylo Ren's child, that could potentially be like the lead into this is a child of the balance.
Right.
Potentially. And technically he would be of Skywalker, or he or she would be of Skywalker descent.
Right.
So again, I think what you just said is possible? Yes. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. The one thing that I'm trying to figure out now too is why were they looking for the remains of the Death Star? Because that's what they were looking at on that planet.
Well, the Emperor died, right?
Well, we don't know if that was the Death Star 1 or 2. A lot of people are assuming, myself included, it's the Death Star 2. Because the original Death Star was basically completely vaporized when it exploded.
Right. The original, yeah, but wouldn't his remains be?
Like he got vaporized. I mean, he got thrown into the power shaft. So
but
I mean,
his soul or whatever, like you know how like Dagobah had like an evil part.
Yes.
And that planet had an evil part. Wouldn't if they go there, his like essence is there maybe?
Yes. If that's actually not something that's new. In the second Thrawn book of the old canon, there's a scene where Leia and Chewbacca are waiting for Kabarak.
The Dark Force Rising you're talking about?
Right, yeah. And they're waiting on Endor, and there's a part where the Falcon passes through the spot where the second Death Star was orbiting Endor. Okay. And Leia says she felt the presence of Vader and the Emperor. It's still there, even after all those years the Death Star was destroyed. Right. So could that be what they're doing in this movie? Yes, and I think that is what they're doing. And I think that has something to do with why we're hearing the Emperor laugh.
So you could see like a vision of Rey fighting Darth Vader and the Emperor or something like
that. Or at least encountering them. Or something like that.
But Anakin, though, didn't die there. Like, Luke burned him on Endor, didn't he?
Yeah. So
he died on Endor, didn't he?
He died on Endor, but the presence of Vader could still be, like, you could still feel.
But his presence was already good, though. It was the ghost on Endor, though.
Right, but think about what they were going to do with the concept.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make sense, because if he turned good, that would be wiped out. Like, there would be no evil trace.
Normally, I would say yes, but going back to the concept art from The Force Awakens,
I know they want that's stupid though. They wanted to have them half and half. It doesn't make any sense.
This is again, this is why I don't want J.J. Abrams doing this movie.
I mean, we heard Matt Smith lie and say he's not in it. He's in it. Right. He's obviously the Emperor, because if you're going to lie about a secondary character, then that's.
Well, this is the thing that I'm trying to figure out now, is that what could the young Palpatine possibly have to do with this story?
That he's a new body.
I really don't want to see that.
I mean, that's what you're probably going to see. You might see the young body get used up, and then him have the form of the Emperor.
See, that's a clear indication to me that they just don't know what they're doing. Like they've basically given up, because
here's the thing. I mean, with The Last Jedi, this is the last call, right? So would you just not give a shit and start throwing weird shit in there because it's the last one anyway?
That's what that signifies to me.
That's what it looks like to me. Like, it's like, oh, anything fucking goes now, because, fuck it. We got to get the fans back.
And that's the thing that really upsets me, is that I feel like that's the only reason that they're doing. Like, they're not.
I mean, it might be, because let me tell you something. The trailer was great, but the moment you heard the Emperor's laugh, people lost their shit.
Oh, I heard people who spat so much venom against The Last Jedi just lose their minds for this.
Right, I fucking lost my. I was so happy. Like, just.
But these are the same people. These are the same people that at the time were saying, "Oh, this is just a rehash." Like,
well,
now you want the Emperor back, and it's like.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, we did see a scene where it looked like they were on this thing. It reminded me of like Jabba the Hutt and
there are several scenes
or
in
like
this trailer,
right. Yeah. It reminded me of Endor. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, hearing Luke, I was pretty happy. I mean,
yeah, I'm not surprised that Luke. And you notice what he said. He said, "We've passed everything on to you."
It's like the ghost trained her, though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, who's
everybody trained her? Like Yoda, Ben, everybody, all the ghosts just trained her, which is amazing, because like even Qui-Gon, everybody that could be a ghost or whatever, they trained her. You may see that. You may see that.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. The moment the moment that made me pop the most was when friggin' Kylo Ren rock bottomed that guy with the lightsaber.
You know what? I love that shit.
I was like, holy.
He just grabbed him. And it's like, that was great.
As a Kylo Ren fan, I was like, finally,
Yes.
we have that movie.
Finally. I hope Dwayne Johnson trained him for that. Because let me tell you something.
He
that
was like,
great.
just get the fuck out of my
He
way.
had the lightsaber in his hands while he rock bottomed him. Like, he could have used the lightsaber, and he just got it. I was like, wow.
That was great.
That's impressive.
That was fantastic. I was so happy when I saw it.
I was
like,
too,
no
man.
fucking way. Like,
I was so happy. I'm sure The Rock was happy, too.
And then seeing Lando was cool, too.
Oh, yeah.
That
I like what he said. He's like, I've always been Lando. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I never stopped being Lando. That's great. That was great.
So that's good. But I liked pretty much everything that I saw. I liked the new design for the TIE silencer. I liked seeing Kylo Ren rebuilding his mask.
Yes, me too.
Which is confirmed now. It is that black and red that they said it was going to be. You know what's interesting about that though is that in that scene where he throws that guy on the ground, he's not wearing the mask.
Yes, I know.
It's interesting. I wonder if that's like the beginning shot. Like maybe the movie opens with the First Order fighting the Resistance or something, and he's taking an active role in that.
See, but my thing is like him being the one, like you might be right about that whole him not in the trying to kill her. I mean, why would he want to kill her if he was in love with her? I mean, you would think he's in love with her.
Unless something happens partway through the movie where he's like, whoa, like, that's gone. Like, I'm done with that.
What, with her?
Yeah.
Like, just totally done with her?
Like, maybe he makes one more attempt to get her on his side, and she's like, no, and he's like, okay, well, that's it. This was your last chance, and then...
Oh, Sally, you wouldn't be happy if they brought back the Emperor? Damn. No?
Who?
Sally. She
brought back.
Want it.
You cut out as soon as you.
Oh, she says, "I will not be happy if they bring back the Emperor."
Yeah. So yeah, there you go, Sally. I'm with you.
Wow.
It's just to me.
Why not?
It feels like one of those like, oh well, we have to do something nostalgic. Let's put the Emperor in there. Like,
I mean, you know what? I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I'm just ecstatic that he's in it because
I don't mind
like
a flashback or something. That's fine.
I mean, I don't think they're wasting that, dude. I'm telling you, they're not. You would not waste an appearance of the Emperor like just joke around like that. That would just be a surprise. This is full on.
But you know what, Bob?
They said they got to battle the biggest evil there is. Well, who's the biggest evil there is? The Emperor. Well, there's nobody bigger than that.
But my thing is just. If you're gonna do that, I mean, this should have been something that you were setting up from the beginning. Like have.
But see, this is where I said to you about making Billy Lord, right? You're saying they can't just do that, right? But then if they do that with the Emperor, then how does that make any sense?
It doesn't. That's why I don't want it. It's bad either way. If you go either of those routes, in my opinion, it's not a good idea. That's why I honestly think that this is some form of holocron that they're looking at, that he put his essence into.
Do you think like Matt Smith is like a clone of Anakin Skywalker, like Darth Vader type of thing? Like,
I hope not.
And like they tried to clone because they got the lightsaber, but maybe they got no, that was Luke's hand. No, right. I mean maybe if they cloned him, then they probably would make Matt Smith, right? I would think.
Why would he look different though? If they cloned him.
See, I mean, I don't know, man.
That's what I don't understand. Like,
then you would have Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, exactly. If Matt,
but they did rumors that they grabbed him, but I don't know if that's true.
I think he's going to show up as a Force ghost in this movie. I really do. I think he's going to show up as the Anakin.
He's going to look at he's going to look at the Emperor like I'm dead. No, you're not.
I think Hayden Christensen, because I have a funny feeling that he's in this movie, and I think
I know.
He shows up with Obi-Wan. I honestly think that. He shows up with Obi-Wan as Force ghosts.
Ewan McGregor?
Yes, absolutely. And I think that this is either a holocron they're talking to or that they're looking at. That might be what they're going there for. Maybe the Emperor had a holocron with him on the second Death Star, and it has some sort of information that they need, and that's why they're going for it.
So you might see Ben Kenobi, like Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen together interacting, but them like Hayden Christensen looking like he was right before he became Darth Vader, right? Like just
because remember in the redone version of Return of the Jedi, when Anakin shows up at the end of the movie, it's Hayden Christensen. It's not the original actor.
I know that.
So I think that since that's canon, that's what they would go with. They would, because also the thing we have to keep in mind too is that J.J. Abrams said that this movie ties in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 together somehow.
Right.
So we got our answers for 4, 5, and 6. They're going after the Death Star. Luke is there. Leia's there. Lando's there. What's from 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, the cloning.
That could be
the cloning.
You know, I'm disappointed too, because if
they mentioned it in J.J. Abrams' first Star Wars, at Force Awakens, why don't you just clone them? That was not just a line thrown in there. That had some significance later on.
My thing too is that if you were gonna put a villain in there that you wanted a nostalgia pop for, this was their opportunity to have Thrawn show up.
Wow.
This was their opportunity, because can you imagine if at the end of that trailer you saw Grand Admiral Thrawn sitting at the helm of like a Death Star, or excuse me, a Star Destroyer?
What's that?
If you would have seen Grand Admiral Thrawn sitting at the helm of a Star Destroyer.
Oh yeah, that would have been freaking unbelievable.
I would have flipped out.
I read those books.
Yeah.
So, oh shit, that would be great.
And you know, there was one thing I wanted to bring up too, because this was fresh in my mind, because I just finished reading the second Thrawn book in the new canon, Thrawn Alliances, where it's him and Vader on a mission.
Right.
And in that book, it starts out as him and Vader, but then it does a flashback to where Thrawn met Anakin, right?
Oh shit.
And when Anakin introduces himself as Anakin Skywalker, Thrawn says, "Anakin who?" And he says, "Anakin Skywalker." And then later on in the book, he says, Thrawn says to Anakin, he says, "I was taken aback by your name, because on my planet, the term Skywalker is not a name. It's what we call our Force-sensitive children."
Oh, shit.
So when I heard Rise of the Skywalker and I saw the blue Star Wars symbol, I was like, is this Thrawn? And then, unfortunately, that got deflated pretty quickly. But
yeah,
I think that would have been, if he would have shown up in that trailer, I would have been like, yeah, this is perfect.
But wouldn't that conflict with the Clone Wars? Because, like, that's canon of Clone Wars, right?
So the last time we saw Thrawn, he got sent to the unknown region.
Correct. So you're saying he just returns?
But Dave Filoni confirmed that he didn't die. But we don't know where he is. He could still be alive.
Right.
I think it would have been great if they would have told the story where Snoke helped him get back to the galaxy, and that's when Snoke took over the First Order.
Well, you think they're going to have Snoke in this?
I think they're going to mention him. I don't think he's going to be in it. Now I don't think he's going to be in it if they've got Palpatine in there.
But, all right, but if there's always two, though. Isn't there supposed to be, or they're not doing that no more?
Snoke's not a Sith, though.
And neither is Kylo Ren?
No.
I mean...
And that's another thing. If you bring Palpatine back, the whole prophecy...
balance gets all messed up.
Right. The whole prophecy, you throw that out the window. Because Anakin didn't destroy the Sith.
Well, wouldn't he not bring balance to the Force, but Rey, if she has a kid?
Potentially.
I don't know.
Technically, the Force is at balance with Rey and Kylo Ren, but...
I don't even... That's just so... If you start getting like that, that's all baloney, too. The balance. It's just... There's never going to be balance, ever. Because there's always, like... You can't have them interact and be okay with each other. The evil and the good. One wants to destroy the other, so it's always going to be...
In the old canon, there was a point where they were living in harmony. Just...
Because they never interacted with each other.
Their interaction was very minimal.
Right.
Which is what I think which is what I think they could do.
Just exist, not. But isn't that not the Jedi way to just allow the evil to be there and not combat it? Like,
well, that was the old Republic Jedi way. Yeah. It wasn't the right way, but
Sally, you would be done if the Emperor came back. He looks like he looks like he's back. I mean, pretty much. I mean, the actor came out like after the, No, but you wouldn't like that?
Well, it all depends. Just like Chris said, it all depends on what they do.
Yeah. I'm psyched.
I mean, if they pull something out thin air, like, oh, we cloned him, or, something else that we didn't mention in like the last 2 movies happened, then
I know it's got to be very smart the way they do it. They can't just like bullshit us.
And you see, that's where I worry, because if this is really Palpatine's back, like legitimately, I foresee that being a thing where J.J. Abrams goes, figure out yourself.
Oh no!
How do you think he came back? It's however you think he came back.
But see, if it was a time travel thing, he would have to go back.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't die. Like, he would have to go back intact.
This is the thing that worries me, though, is that that's exactly what happened in Rebels. Ezra pulled Ahsoka from the point where Vader was about to kill her. And Ezra was like, oh, I just saved you. And she was like, okay. She's like, cool. Right. And now she you know what the funny thing is? She's probably still running around out there too.
So you're saying that somebody could just pull Emperor Palpatine out of the time stream when he fell down the thing.
Yes.
Right before he dies, and he's alive again.
Yes.
And you hear him yell, but he just goes to the future.
Yep.
And that's a J.J. Abrams, I got you.
That's a Dave Filoni look. They used one of my things from Rebels in a movie.
So we just described probably what's exactly going to happen.
Honestly, when you said that, I just had a plot line come into my head that people who are in the First Order, they don't trust Kylo Ren as their leader, so they go rogue and they're like, who would be the best leader? We got to go get Palpatine back.
And they pull them out. And it wouldn't really interfere with... And then he doesn't appear for 70 years or 60, whatever, right?
Right, but then guess what happens?
30, the balance is off.
The balance, and who has to stop him?
Anakin.
No.
Like Rey?
And?
Luke?
No.
Kylo?
There you go.
But that's not balance.
Why not? It's the light and the dark working together.
But the Emperor is evil.
Yep.
Rey is good.
Yep.
Kylo Ren is both.
Kylo Ren is the chaotic, or Kylo Ren is the neutral bad in this case.
But how does that add up, dude?
How does that, you have the light and the dark working together to take out the unbalanced dark.
That's so complicated. It's not.
It's not really. I mean,
that's not working at all. That's bad.
And this is why Palpatine shouldn't show up.
No, you will die.
At this point, we should just bring back Mace Windu and all the other Jedi that died.
You know what? Open the door, man, from the Force.
Because
open the cracks.
Palpatine coming back is a clear indication to me that they have no intention of ever doing anything new. It always has to go back.
Let's Anakin come out of there, Ben Kenobi, Yoda. Hey, everybody's alive again. All the good and the evil. This is
terrible. Terrible.
We got to fix Last Jedi, baby. Damn it. They want me back, though.
It's at this point that I was wishing that Rian Johnson was doing this movie.
No.
Yes.
Jesus. No.
I gotta tell you, I liked the trailer. I'm excited for the movie. I'm just very, very, very frightened by hearing that laugh at the end of the trailer.
That's the Emperor.
I know. That's what frightens me.
Well, let me ask you one question that's really doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point, this question, but I still want to know your answer. What's the odds that Captain Phasma's back?
I'm going to still say slim to none.
Really?
Yes.
Uh,
Phasma coming back. Let me tell you something.
yeah.
If Phasma and the Emperor show up in this movie, then there's no hope for this franchise.
It's over, though. This is the last one.
I know. Well,
so who cares?
They say that this is the last one, yet they've got 2 trilogies in the works. So, I mean...
But that's not... That's probably Knights of the Old Republic. It's probably the Game of Thrones guys.
Again, we're going back to something that's already been done.
Correct. And then the other one, I don't know what Rian Johnson's doing.
And that is like the thing that I am thanking the Lord for, because it's like it's something new. Is
it really like Canto Bite?
No, they said that it's something that has never been touched before.
Yeah, the other outer reading. Yeah, the outer regions.
I hope so. Yeah.
And Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Well, no, because they said it's going to be completely new characters.
All right.
Now, don't get me wrong. If Thrawn showed up in that, I wouldn't mind it, because we've got such a lot.
All right, let me ask you a question. You know how they say a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away?
They'll always say that.
They'll always say that. It won't be like in the present day.
No, they'll always say a long time ago.
They'll never do that. Never.
Because if they do, that would be ludicrous.
Okay.
That would be the thing that tips people over the edge.
It wouldn't be like a short time ago? Or like some like just present day in the galaxy far away?
I hope not, because that would just
They might do that shit.
I mean, eventually they might. I just don't think now is the time. If they do that now, it's like, like. Yeah, I know. But and you know, another thing too I find interesting is that Rey repaired Anakin's lightsaber.
Yeah,
which
she knows how.
Which is interesting.
She knows how. She has 1,000 generations of teaching in her.
Oh yeah.
She knows how to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Even though we saw none of it.
She knows. Yeah, she knows how to do that. She knows how to wield like Darth Maul's thing. Everything.
Well, I mean, we don't know what force powers yet. All we saw was a force jump, which again is not something that's advanced. So I mean, we can't gauge her power level just yet. You know, she's at this point, I would still say she's still kind of just like a Jedi. Like she's not even a Jedi Knight.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I would say she's a Jedi Knight. I don't know about a Jedi Master.
I mean, she might be. You know,
with Obi-Wan can right? Yeah. So you don't think they're gonna do something stupid like people are gonna be popping out of the Force and being alive again?
I hope not.
Like Yoda's gonna be teaching a whole new Jedi. There's gonna be a whole the whole thing again.
Well, I mean, obviously they can do that even as Force ghosts. So I mean, why do they need to be alive? You know what I'm saying?
Which that was kind of contradictory of that, because in the original canon they weren't allowed to be their form for a long time.
Well, we never got it. We never got a like time limit for that. They just
now they can do shit in the real world now.
Yeah, they just faded away of their own accord. Like
right.
You know, it's a different idea than what it was, because in that first Thrawn book in the old canon, Obi-Wan and them said, "Listen, we won't be able to come back anymore." Yeah. Now it looks like we can come back pretty much whenever we want.
And so the good guys can come back, the bad guys can't.
That's the way it's been, because
that's the way it's been. But we don't know if that's true.
George Lucas said only the Jedi can learn how to do this. The Sith cannot learn how to do it.
Okay. Now, but that's not George Lucas anymore, though. It's J.J. Abrams.
And in the concept art for The Last Jedi, there's a page of concept art that shows a dark side Force ghost, and it's red. It's not blue, and it appears behind Luke Skywalker when he's meditating, whether or not to train. At the time, it was Kira, whether or not he was going to train Kira or not. So. Could that be something that we see in this movie? Yes.
Wow.
That could be Palpatine.
Yeah. So in other words,
Snoke, but hey.
So now they're not gonna if Kylo Ren is conflicted, right? Mm-hmm. He can't be the big bad.
I don't think he is.
So then there's got to be. If it's not the Emperor, who is it? Who is it? It's the Emperor.
That's the way it looks.
But then he can't be alone. Like,
Why not?
he would want to, but he's a Sith. So if he's back, then he's going to have an apprentice.
He could be looking for one.
But the other thing is, if he's alive, and if they were sort of trying to, 40 years trying to reintegrate him or whatever, like, they would have to explain why he hasn't been back full-fledged for 40 years.
I honestly don't think he's been around. I think what they're trying to say is that he comes back in this movie.
Meaning time travel.
That's the thing that keeps popping into my head.
Yeah.
He knew Emperor Palpatine was the one who told Ezra, this is what this temple does.
So so in other words, he time traveled before.
He tried to. He tried to do it, and then Ezra and Ahsoka stopped him.
So
and they destroyed the temple.
And there's no other place to do that.
Well, they never said that, though. That's the thing. They said
I'm telling you right now, if he time travels, then they have to put him back.
But
because then it will prevent the whole past from happening.
Normally, I would agree with you, but Ahsoka never went back.
But she's still around. She's around, but it didn't affect anything.
It affected Vader killing her.
But you saw Vader killing her?
You never saw Vader killing her.
That's what I'm saying. You never saw it, though. Doesn't mean it happened.
They could say that when Palpatine fell into the thing, he never actually died.
But like you're saying that they just put a portal and he fell into a portal or something or
basically,
whatever?
Yeah. Or they got him out at some other point.
Oh.
It's fucked up. It's a fucked up storyline. It doesn't make any sense.
But see, they would have to have the exact coordinates to get him to go through that portal.
Which they would have. All you would need is the coordinates of the Death Star, which we know the First Order has, and schematics of the Death Star's energy shaft.
Right.
But now, do I think that's what they're going to do? No. I'm not convinced that Palpatine is in this movie as Palpatine.
I'm convinced. I
think it's a holocron or something.
I don't think so. Wanna know why? Because that would be cheapening. People be pissed. Because you just told the whole entire world the Emperor's alive.
Well, they never said that, though.
But he came out, though. He came out.
But okay.
That's like, come on, dude. Come on.
That does not equate to him being alive, though.
That's crazy shit. He's coming back, and it's going to be ridiculous. This movie's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous.
We're going to leave, and we're going to be like, everybody that thought they knew everything about Star Wars is going to be out the damn window. There's going to be new canon. We're not even going to know what the hell the Force is anymore. There's going to be weird shit going on.
That's very bad. That's a very bad thing.
Is it bad or is it good?
It's awful.
Awful.
Well,
it's terrible.
It was dying, though, Star Wars.
It wasn't dying. It wasn't dying.
The fans were split because of that movie.
Yeah, but the fans being split is less bad than the fans completely hating everything.
But they won't completely listen. Listen to me. I don't think there was one person when they heard the Emperor's laugh that was pissed.
Me here.
Well, one person. Come on, you really got upset?
Everybody else that I know of put on their nostalgia goggles and was like, "This is great." It's not. It's terrible. It's awful. The same thing that people were complaining about in episode 7, where this is a rehash, this is a rehash, this is a rehash, is now happening again.
But don't you say they do that no matter what? They don't want to do anything new?
But they were doing new things in episode 8 and people complained about it.
What? First of all, you're thinking about doing new things, but then you do that type of new thing? That was like, yeah.
Okay, that's one opinion, but at least they tried to do something new.
What? So this is not doing something new, bringing back the old?
No! This is the Emperor in the 3rd movie. When did the Emperor show up in episodes 4 through 6? He showed up in the 3rd movie.
Maybe he was hopping bodies like Jason Voorhees. Just trying to get, I don't know.
If they want to do the essence transfer thing, I'm fine with that. It's just, now what are we going to say? That Palpatine was actually in Matt Smith's body the whole time and he's been there the whole time and he just now decided Oh, now's my chance.
Yes.
That's terrible.
That's awful.
That is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard in Star Wars.
I mean,
in a universe with Jar Jar Binks and midichlorians, that is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, it might happen.
I know.
He's been training.
And
who's training him?
And he doesn't have to train if he essence.
No, well, you have to train the muscles to know how to do that stuff. It's
not if he essence transfers.
Wow.
He would have to essence transfer into somebody that's force sensitive, most likely. But again, there we go. And now I think we can forget about seeing the Knights of Ren. I think that's out the window now.
I think that's done now.
So there's another thing.
You got the Emperor. It's like, screw the Knights of Ren. Who cares about those guys? We got the Emperor, mother. Yeah.
And there goes
that shit.
There goes my favorite scene in all of Star Wars, ruined like.
You got friggin' Poe. You got Finn. You got BB-8, C-3PO. Oh shit, they're all there. It's a goddamn party going to see the Emperor. Shit. I can't fucking wait for that shit. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, man, don't get your hopes up for this, because if the Emperor turns out to be a holocron, you're gonna be pissed.
It's not gonna be a holocron. Matt Smith is the Emperor. Or Snoke. Or something. He's Snoke or something. Maybe he's Snoke in a clone body.
I would be okay with that. That's fine.
And he fights Kylo Ren, and he's like,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I would totally.
It's not going to be Matt Smith's not going to talk at all. He's going to, they're not even going to use his voice. They're going to use the guy that played Snoke to talk for him. Or whatever. Yeah. The voice. Yeah. They won't even use Matt Smith's voice at all. No way. That's like Aunt Beru's original voice. Didn't work. They had to dub Aunt Beru.
This is going to be like, if this turns out the way I'm thinking, this is just going to be so.
Yo,
that line,
party at Palpatine's, baby. That's where the party be, yo.
That line from The Last Jedi where Luke says this is not going to go the way you think is like, it resonated in my head.
That mother's coming back. Oh shit! Get the pizza rolls. Let's go. That shit's gonna be great.
Just cancel the movie.
They're going to Palpatine's house, yo. You got to see that shit in the background. Oh man!
Never have I ever thought that I was going to say, I really wish Colin Trevorrow was still directing this movie.
Shit! Wow. We're gonna see Ewan McGregor. We're gonna see friggin' Hayden Christensen. Shit! Everybody can get Qui-Gon. You know, let's get the whole goddamn kitchen sink of Jedi.
I'm okay with that as long as they only show up as Force.
Mace Windu, you whipped that lightsaber out with one hand. Oh shit! We're gonna have everything.
I don't want to ever see Mace Windu again.
We're gonna see Darth Vader. We're gonna see Yoda. We're gonna see this. This is it. This is the final. This is it. The final one.
If they're flashbacks, I'm fine with that. But if they're
shit, no, this shit ain't gonna be no flashbacks. This shit's gonna be great. They're gonna, you know what they're gonna do? Like the fucking Matrix Revolutions, how they had all the fucking Agent Smiths on the side, and they watched Neo versus Agent Smith. They're gonna have all the fucking Jedi on the side and shit. And they're gonna fucking have the Emperor right there. It's like, oh shit, this is gonna be crazy. Emperor's back, 100%. Oh shit! This is gonna be. I can't wait to hear him. Oh my god,
I'm telling you, man. Don't get your hopes up until you know.
It's him, man. Fucking, it's him. I don't know who brought him back, Captain Phasma or some shit. If she's back too, that would be weird. Because I'm like, wow, he just got a hard on for his own character.
That would be the nail in the coffin.
Well, the coffin. This is the last movie. So who cares?
But it's not the last movie, though.
Wow. Listen, this movie, you know what's going to happen? I know you're not going to like this. No, I know you're not going to like this. This is going to be the movie you don't like, right?
Yeah, probably.
This shit's going to do like $2.5 billion.
Dude, it's going to do that whether I like it or not.
Or $3 billion, and then they're going to be like, episode 10 is going to be in 5. You watch this shit.
I think that's going to happen regardless.
All they need is a hit. This shit's over. Emperor... Yoda yelling at him, Chewbacca yelling. It's been great.
It just goes to show that we can never move forward with this. It always has to be backwards. It always has to be 2 steps backwards.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Chewbacca and Kylo Ren right there together.
I hope Kylo Ren kills Chewbacca. I really do.
You know what? That's gonna has to happen. Has to.
You know, somebody made a good point too. I didn't realize this when I first watched the trailer, but there's that scene where they're all standing on the cliff looking at the remains of what we're assuming is the Death Star.
Yeah.
And some guy was like, "You notice R2-D2's not there?"
Yeah.
Like,
I noticed that.
How much you want to bet he dies with Leia?
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna die in this movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna die.
Go out with R2. How sad is that gonna be?
Yeah, because you know what? They have the other droid now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna kill R2. I think so. There's gonna be some death. R2's definitely dying. I think. Yeah, because I didn't see him on the poster.
Yeah.
He's dying.
Oh boy.
R2's going like 90%.
You know what's gonna happen? Friggin' Leia and R2.
C-3PO also though. I think.
Well, I don't know. He was in a lot of this trailer.
No, I think he'll go too.
I don't know, man.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make it as final could be. They'll destroy the Falcon.
Oh,
they're gonna destroy the Falcon. The Falcon's gonna get fucking wrecked, right? And Lando's gonna look at it in pieces. Lando's gonna live. The Falcon's gonna be fucking done, and they're gonna use the Falcon to fucking break whatever that shit is, or he's gonna slam the fucking Falcon into like the Emperor's mouth or some shit, because that's like what kind of force powers you can use to stop that. So like that's what's gonna happen.
Well, apparently he can cheat death, so why can't he just warp the Falcon away?
Well, he can't. He's not that strong. He's not that strong. The Emperor.
He's that strong. Oh yeah.
He's gonna zap the fucking Falcon out of there.
This is the same guy that, like, in the old canon was able to, like, force lightning planets apart. Like,
fuck that, man. No, the Falcon's
the old canon sucked. I don't care what anybody says.
Listen, the Falcon's gonna fucking wreck the Emperor. Fucking, we're gonna see the death of 3PO, C-3PO. We're gonna see the death of fucking R2. We're gonna see a fucking Chewbacca, fucking Kylo Ren reunite thing. We're gonna see some crazy ass shit. This shit's gonna be unbelievable. And then in the end, when Kylo Ren dies, she's pregnant. That's the way it's gonna fucking end. She's pregnant.
If the rumors are true, and we actually go back to Tatooine, if the rumors are true and they actually go back to Tatooine in this movie, I think I'm just gonna.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm like so effing positive that she's gonna be pregnant at the end of the movie and that she's gonna have a Skywalker. I'm telling you right now, that's very good.
I think that's a very good possibility. And then all of the Reylo fans are going to flip out.
Yeah, get ready with the T-shirts, man. Go, Gloria.
They're going to flip.
Take care of that shit.
Fuzz out. They're going to be like,
we're going to plan your
wedding. And, oh,
right. Yeah. And the wedding gets dressed up like Kylo Ren. The fucking groom gets dressed up like Kylo Ren. And the you're going to see that shit. And the bride is right.
Good.
That shit's going to be nuts. Lord. Hold on. 1 second. Give me 2 minutes. Continue.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. I just hope this is good. I liked this trailer a lot, and then Palpatine had the laugh at the end, and I was like, oh.
I'm like, where are they bringing it back? I don't get it.
Yeah, like I had to listen to that laugh a couple of times because I was like, please let that be Snoke's laugh. Please let that be Snoke's laugh, and then.
Well, that's what I thought at first, but I was like. Then I was watching other videos, and they were like, it's the Emperor, and I'm like, oh, it is.
Yeah. Then my prayers went to, please let this be a holocron. Please let this be a holocron.
Yeah, I hope they do something like that instead of, like, cloning, or I'm like, oh, don't do that.
I really think that, I don't think he survived. I really think that it's going to be, if they go ludicrous route, they're going to say that he was cloned, and that Matt Smith is like his younger clone. And he's just wrecking house now, and then Rey and Kylo Ren have to work together to stop him.
Yeah, I hope it's something like that.
Because that's better than him surviving or some sort of dimension travel like they did in Rebels. But yeah,
oh yeah, if they bring like time travel or something like that, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it frightened me in Rebels. I don't need to see that in like a main series movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. My phone was dying, and I gotta put the air conditioner. I'm getting dying over here. It's getting hot now. Stuffy allergies, whatever. So, oh man, what else could happen?
I just wanted Thrawn. Is that so difficult? Is that so hard to do?
It's really not hard to do.
We got such a little bit of him in Rebels. I mean,
I know you got a little taste of greatness, and then now you want to. Yeah, I know. Let's see if we can bring Jay. You want to come in? Oh, Jay can't come in to Google. Right. Okay, dude. Oh, so let's see. What are people saying here? Yeah, Brian. Emperor rules. I saw your interaction, Sally. Ha! You know nothing, Brian. You're like, no, Brian, it's cool.
that's
I'm glad
right, Sally.
you're
You fight the good fight.
right. You know nothing.
You know what they should do? Just to go like super insane, bring the Emperor back and have him wear Darth Vader's suit.
What?
Just do it. Just go nuts. Just go.
Why don't you just train all the Ewoks to be Jedi?
There you go. That's, you know what? Let's do it.
Let's get a Jawa that's Sith.
Yes. I think that we need,
and the Sand People need to be Jedi.
We need to bring General Grievous back. He needs to be in episode 9. We need to put Grievous in episode 9 and have the Emperor wearing Vader's armor, train General Grievous, and then they bring Count Dooku and Darth Maul back.
Right.
And then there's a Sith army versus Rey.
Right.
And it's just Rey. And she beats all of them. Let's just do that.
And the Stormtroopers take their masks off, and it's Jar Jar Binks and all the Gungans.
Boom.
And it's like, whoa! And Aunt Peru is Boba Fett.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
I'm down. Let's go. Directed by Dave Filoni.
Captain Phasma, man. Let's have her rule the whole. She's the leader now. The First Order. Yeah, man. Shit. Let's have Kylo Ren build his own Millennium Falcon. Shit. My ship's better, Dad.
The Millennium Silencer. Let's do
right. Thing transforms and shit. No.
It transforms into a giant Darth Vader.
Right. Shit, let's make Kylo Ren afraid of snakes. Let's do that too. No.
I'm in.
Like it did.
And then we can clone the young Anakin, put him in an X-Wing and go, I will try spinning. That is a good trick. And then,
I got to tell you, the thought of all these mothers lining up, going to freaking Palpatine's house, and him fucking laughing in their face. Holy shit, that's going to be amazing. Because I know that's going to happen. They're going to think, oh, they're all that shit. She's going to go in there like, I know 1,000 years of freaking Jedi training. I'm going to whoop your ass. And he's just going to, bah!
Well, let me
and
tell
he's
you.
going to start laughing at her. He's going to laugh at her.
If she actually knows 1,000 years of Jedi training, Palpatine is fucked.
He isn't. He isn't.
He does not know 1,000 years of Sith training. He's screwed.
Because J.J. Abrams is not going to pay attention to that.
Because J.J. Abrams is a moron if he does. That's you know what? We're all wrong. All right. Do you know what that is at the end? That laugh was from the Cloverfield monster.
Right.
That's it. That laugh was Clover.
There you go.
The Emperor's mother is Cloverfield.
There, exactly.
And then he's going to turn into like a Mecha Godzilla or some shit.
Great.
Whatever. Right.
I'm in.
Then we're going to see the twins come there. Like, Matana! Itita! Ukeyu! Matana! And it's, oh, shit! No. Because Godzilla is a Jedi.
Of course.
Said it in Rogue One. There was a whole shrine, right? Master freaking Jedi. Yeah, it was a cave painting, right. Godzilla. How they know about that? If it's a long time ago in a galaxy far away, that's in the future. So there's time travel going on there.
Well, technically that Godzilla is billions of years old, so I mean...
There's time travel going on.
Has to be. No, I really hope not. But anyway, though, in all seriousness...
So the Emperor decided to take it, he wanted to go to the future.
Oh, boy.
Check shit out.
In all seriousness, though, I thought it was a very good trailer. I'm excited for the movie. JJ, I'm begging you. don't go nuts.
Oh,
Please.
man. Listen, he's not. You say it's frog level 9. I say they didn't cross the breast milk of the alien number 8. There's a whole.
That's probably what JJ was drinking when he wrote this script.
I gotta tell you, I saw the Emperor go on stage. Oh my god. I was like, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. He's like, roll it again. I'm like, oh shit! Right? And then they fucked up the second time they rolled it. Because it didn't come out right. You saw that? The picture was all fucked up. It was all dark and shit. Yeah. They fucked it up. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait now. See, they changed me 100% now. I was fucking not into it the other night. I'm like, oh shit, whatever. Allowing people to troll me with fucking Star Wars shit titles. Thanks, Connor. And it's like, whoa. Damn. No more. Now I'm on board, man. I'm on board. The Palpatine Express, yo. Take care of that shit. Damn it. Come on, dude. You weren't even a little happy?
No.
Oh, shit.
No. I'm more concerned about. Remember how I said that episode 9? Remember how I said that episode 9 was the movie that concerned me the most?
Yeah.
My concerns and my fears have been realized. Like this is something that I would expect from J.J. Abrams, and that's why I'm not like ranting and raving, because I heard it and I was like, of course. What else would J.J. Abrams do?
Dude, I'll tell you what he could do. I'll tell you. I don't care now if it's raining porgs. I don't give a shit if it rains porgs. Okay, I got the Emperor back. He's got his groove back, baby. Yeah, I am happy.
Man, you gotta. I'm telling you.
And I'm drinking out of Avengers mug, man. You're okay.
You gotta temper your excitement until you know exactly how this is going down.
You know what? I know how it's. I want to make an Emperor mug now. I need an Emperor mug. Damn it. That's what I need. I'm on board. He's coming back. I am freaking psyched and shit.
Well, I don't think anybody's arguing that he's coming back. It's just in what way that we still don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like how is he coming back?
I might just go out and talk in that voice all day long now. Give me the milk now.
You know, I have another gripe with this, because this is another thing.
What?
If he's coming back, why is he coming back in his decrepit form?
Listen, man. Okay.
You would come back in your normal, before Force Lightning to the face form.
Listen, man. It's nostalgia, man.
That's the problem.
We gotta have him back, all decrepit and shit.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
So you want him to be Palpatine? You want to be Senator?
That's the only way it would make sense.
As a clone?
Yes. Why would you clone a decrepit form of your body?
You wouldn't, but okay, this is what's gonna happen. Okay. If he is in a clone body, right? Which probably is more plausible than time travel.
I would agree with that, yes.
He's going to be normal. And then when he uses the Force, he's going to be decrepit again.
Oh, gosh. It's so
they're going to do the whole thing again. He's going to yell at them. In fact, they're not even going to know who he is. She's not. I don't give a shit how many years of training. She don't know who the Emperor is.
Yes,
she's not going to know who he is.
Yes,
she does? Are you sure?
Dude,
no fucking way.
Darth Sidious in episode 8.
All right. Well, let's hope that she knows who the fucking Emperor is, because he's going to fucking fool them like everybody else.
But do you know what's going to happen, though?
This fucking regular old guy's going to be walking out there and it's like, oh, yeah, thank you, sir, for helping us find this. Yeah. Shit.
He's going to be in this movie, and then he's going to die. Because this is the last, quote-unquote, last one. He's dead, dude. If he comes back, they are not letting him get out of this movie. And if they do, they are insane.
Wow.
He's dead. He's dead.
Wow. He's dead already.
That's it, and he should stay dead.
He's not. Once you go dead, and you come back, you never stay dead.
The Emperor is dead. bury it. I just used the line from Batman.
And they dug him up because you know what? Walking Dead's popular, so why not? He's back.
There's nothing to dig up, though. He vaporized.
Well, he's just, he's like a fragrance, like Febreze. They got him. He's like a mist.
It's the Febreze that they're going to need to cover up this shit.
He stinks. He stinks. He probably does. That shit don't go away, and that's what they're like, oh, let's bottle that shit.
This is
then let's clone that shit. That's what they did.
This is like fan fiction. That's how
bad. This is Sith shit.
This is exactly.
That's what he is, probably.
This is like fan fiction. This is like some goon in his basement going, wouldn't it be cool if the Emperor came back? Like, no, it's not cool, and you should stop writing.
Yeah.
Like
it's like when Species, and then Species went in the rat, right? The rat ate the tail of Species, and then the Species became the rat. Remember that? Nobody watched that.
I remember that. I do. Yeah.
Well, some people, most people in the world don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so yeah, like maybe like a bug or something ate.
Oh gosh.
Like fucking Emperor-like hair.
What do we have? Like force-sensitive mosquitoes now?
Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Shit.
So wait a minute. Did he leave?
Yeah, I think he did.
So
no, I'm blowing my nose.
You're okay with Palpatine coming back, but you're not okay that Darth Maul survived.
I am not okay with Darth Maul surviving. I am pissed with Darth Maul surviving.
Billy!
Pissed.
Billy, where are you? I need your help.
Because I felt
Billy
that they retconned that because it took away a victory from like Ben Kenobi. I was just not.
They're gonna take away a victory from Vader. Like, how can you be okay with one but not the other? Like,
because of the breast milk. That's why. They ruined everything. So now the only way to fix
is to just nuke it from orbit.
Listen to me. Sometimes the only way to fix this fucking clusterfuck of the Last Jedi leftover, you have to fuck it up even more to fucking people love that shit. It's fucked. It's fucked, dude. It's been fucked since Last Jedi. It's fucked. So now you gotta fuck with people and do you want the Emperor back? Yes. Then fuck it. Bring everybody back. It's gonna be crazy shit.
Terrible. It's terrible. It's awful.
It's gonna be incredible. Fucking incredible.
It's awful. If they actually do this the way I'm thinking, this is going to be the worst movie of 2019.
And we're going to find out that Yoda had a brother and it's an Avatar.
Sure.
The father
Why
was
not?
different species. No.
Why not? At this point, why not? I would have been more okay with like an Avatar of Vader coming back.
Fuck. Can't wait for that shit, man. Can't wait.
Oh, you don't know how much I hope that they get to this movie and it turns out to be a holocron. I can't wait to feast on the disappointment of people who think
I might rip my fucking chair out of the fucking theater.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
What's the video that he was not fucking breaking shit?
And if I'm wrong and the Emperor actually does come back, then you can all feast on my disappointment because it's a two-way street. So you know what?
I might be the fucking Emperor for Halloween. Fuck it.
Oh gosh. I was the Emperor last year.
You know what? It's an omen because I bought the Emperor fucking little thing. I bought it. I had him. I showed it on the air.
Oh,
itty bitty. It's coming back.
Oh my head.
That's why they made him. It's coming back.
This is terrible. This movie could. This is the first time that I actually believe that this movie could be one of the worst things that Star Wars has ever done.
Then they give me another planet, and they're gonna have like stormtrooper like heads and shit. And Captain Phasma is gonna rule people alive and shit. You watch Captain Phasma fucking show up too. Watch.
She probably will. At this point,
watch that shit. Listen, if the Emperor could come back, and fucking Darth Maul come back, fuck it.
Let's just bring everything.
Plagueis too. Fuck it.
See that even.
Hey man,
that would have been more interesting.
Let's have a thing where the Force is like heaven or something, or it's too crowded. Starts popping shit out. Fuck it. They're all alive again. I'm joking around. Like,
oh gosh. Let's
just fucking fuck it. Ben Kenobi. Obi-Wan, let's fucking do that shit. Anakin. Let's do this, man. Let's fucking do this.
If this goes,
Play some '80s music to this shit now.
if this goes this way, this is gonna be. I might forgive episodes 1, 2, and 3 if this is that bad.
Wow.
I really might.
Wow. That's a lot. 2? You'll forgive 2?
Let me tell you something. If they bring the Emperor back, 2 is no longer the worst Star Wars movie.
Oh my God! Get out.
I will take the sand over a resurrected Emperor any day of the week.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe maybe it's Hux. Maybe Hux revives the Emperor just to spite Kylo Ren.
Jesus.
He's like, my supreme leader! And then he immediately gets force
That's order!
He immediately gets force lightninged by Palpatine into oblivion. And then...
You know what they're going to say? You know what they're going to say at the end? The Emperor's going to be like, I'm bringing back the Empire because we bought Fox. It's like, we don't have to call this shitty title now.
That's not why it was called the First
No,
Order.
I know. I'm fucking around. I know. But shit.
Oh, no.
Fuck it. We got the Emperor. We got to have the Empire back. Got to do a fucking name change, yo.
He's going to resurrect the Empire for about an hour, and then at the end of the movie, he's going to get beheaded by Rey.
Fuck it. Who cares? They could sew it back. I mean, you know, Darth Maul lost his whole fucking body. Half. Probably talk with his head and shit. You know. But yeah, let's bring back the Empire. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not, man? Why not? You can't have the First Order with the Emperor. It's got to be the Empire.
The Emperor was the one that created the idea of the First Order.
Wow.
Was his contingency plan for when he died.
But he's not dead anymore.
Well, that remains to be.
He's alive, so it's the Empire. Yeah.
Terrible. This is like when Luke turned to the dark side.
It's amazing how they could do one fucking thing like a laugh, and the whole fucking world opens their mouth at the same time, like fucking just immediate.
It was the whole world minus one who was going
in fucking disbelief, shock.
Yeah,
just totally fucked everybody up. Like, fuck it. You know what? I heard that shit. I'm like, oh wow, that made my fucking day. That made my day, man. You could have like shit on my desk, and I wouldn't even matter. I was fucking singing, fucking whistling. Emperor was fucking back. Yes. Damn it. Let's get through Endgame first. Hello?
I hope Thanos snaps again and erases
you imagine?
And the production team for
you imagine like the snap goes through to that universe?
Yes, fine. Do it. Do it. Erase them all.
Something's wrong. God.
That could be what happens. The Emperor shows up, and then Thanos shows up, and he's like, "No, this is not happening." And then he snaps, and the Emperor disappears.
Shit.
Thank you, Thanos. Thank you. You saved us yet again. You know what? You know what? Just give Palpatine the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, why not?
But just do it. Just do it. Why not? Vader got the 2 swords in Soul Calibur.
Let me ask you a question. This is where it doesn't make sense, right? So you're saying she has 1,000 years of training, right?
Allegedly.
So she knows the Emperor. She knows the whole backstory.
Mm-hmm.
They told her everything. So who's the one that brings her to him? Like, hey, did she feel like something evil in a spot and they're like, let's just go there? Because here's the thing. They're supposed to be fighting the First Order, not the Emperor.
Yes.
Like, you don't even know he fucking's around still. So, like, do you mean to tell me the First Order is just going to fucking stop being the... Like, is Kylo Ren just going to be like, oh, let me just park this over here because,
again,
now I got to just go fight the Emperor now.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
And why would he be against the Emperor anyway? Because, well, Darth Vader...
He said... The Sith, the Jedi, it's time to let old things die. This is not something he wants to happen.
But he would love to have Darth Vader fucking alive again.
Yeah, but this is not Darth Vader. It's Darth Sidious.
But how do we know what his opinion is of the Emperor?
We don't know, but he said in Episode 8, the Sith, the Jedi, it's time to let old things die.
Yeah, but people say shit they don't mean though.
Yeah, okay, but
if he can have Darth Vader back and fucking it's my grandfather and shit.
Look at him again. And this is another thing. We're taking 2 steps backwards with Kylo Ren because in Episode 8, he had finally decided I don't need to be like Vader. I need to be like myself.
But he worshipped Darth Vader. So if he worshipped Darth Vader, he didn't know what happened. That's another. He knows that he killed the Emperor.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not a fan of the Emperor.
Probably not.
Okay. So he's got to kill the Emperor because the Emperor killed Vader.
If that is the route they're going, yes, but there's no way that Kylo Ren could defeat the Emperor.
So, so we're gonna see a scene like you killed my grandfather. We're gonna see that shit.
Probably.
You killed Poppy. You killed my Poppy, you son bitch. I'm gonna whip out my Kylo Ren mask. Fuck you, man.
At this point, though, I don't know why Yoda can't just appear in the room and be like, Palpatine, you're dead. And then he just
listen, Rey, you know, we're enemies, but we're going to have a baby because, that's the evil guy, right? He's evil. He made me kill Han. Fuck it. It's his fault. That guy. That guy was behind the guy that was behind the guy. That guy was behind Snoke.
If this is true, that means Snoke was completely useless. Like there was no point to him at all.
No, I would like J.J. Abrams not to lie and just tell us the truth about his
dude. That's like asking the sun not to rise. Like,
why can't he tell the truth? Like, just stop protecting. Ryan Johnson's gone.
This is the thing. He's not gonna tell us how the Emperor comes back. He's just gonna show up in the movie and he's gonna be
just gonna be there.
He's gonna be like, well, I mean, I'm giving you clues, so it's whatever conclusion you come to.
Listen, if they're gonna do that shit, and they're not gonna explain how the Emperor's back, and then we're gonna get a fucking after credit scene, which we don't get Star Wars after credit scenes, but we're gonna get a fucking after credit scene, and we're gonna see all these fucking Sith motherfuckers running around that they're all alive again. I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What? Why is Darth Vader alive? What? It's gonna be like weird shit. Wait, can I ask you a question? Hold on. I just had a scary thought.
I've been having those all day.
No, I actually had just a scary thought.
Proceed.
Like I'm actually upset though.
Proceed.
Yeah. You know how they had time travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You read a lot of novels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there one universe, or is there a multiverse of possibility universes in Star Wars universe?
I would assume that there's a multiverse.
So technically, I don't know, maybe we could have let's say universe 2, where we can have an alternate universe where we have the Emperor come here. That's not our Emperor, but now the universe because somebody breached some shit.
Theoretically.
And we could have a Darth Vader, and we could have they confuse the shit out of us. So that could happen. You're saying
it's possible,
and that's the worst thing that could possibly be possible.
I would say so. Yes.
And they could do that.
Yes.
As an easy way, rather than just, they went to the far reaches, they found a way to go to another universe, and
I'll do you one better. They wouldn't even have to try to explain it that difficultly because I'm sorry. They wouldn't even have to explain it that complexly because what they could say is they've been testing faster than light travel and they found a way to go into another universe.
So
wouldn't be that difficult.
So this could be like something out of a fucking video game where oh hey, now we're gonna fight Darth Vader now.
Yes.
And fucking Emperor and everybody.
Yes.
And because
however
of the time travel,
it is possible.
Well, we never thought that time travel was going to be put into
Oh
canon
yeah.
ever. So
You should have seen my face when I was watching that episode of Rebels, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, they're
well,
really doing it."
I saw your face after, but I mean, well, not really. I heard your voice, but I wasn't happy about that at all. But if they're all into multiverses with Avengers and MCU, and if they say, "Ooh, maybe this could be a way we could fix Star Wars universe without fucking up the Star Wars universe by bringing people from another universe in here." See, now I'm really scared now.
Ah, see, yeah, see, come over to
Now
my side of the boat.
Now I'm really worried now.
See, what you just went through is what I went through the first time I saw the trailer. I had like all these ideas, and I was like, "Oh no, like please stop." You ever see A Clockwork Orange?
I don't remember. I might have seen it once.
There's a scene in A Clockwork Orange where they have Malcolm McDowell. I think it was Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm.
There's the thing with the eyes. Like,
yes, that's what I felt like. I was sitting there and I was like, "Stop it, please! I beg you!"
So,
like,
oh no. So in that universe, like Luke could just be a farmer for the rest of his life.
yes, he never left Tatooine.
Oh my god.
There could be a universe where he left Tatooine, went through all that shit, and then killed Han and Leia and was like, "I'm turning the dark side."
Well, no, I don't think we're gonna have any Luke. That's we could have another universe.
Let me tell you something. A cloned evil Luke would have been better than Palpatine coming back.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Really?
I would have been totally down for that.
Oh no!
And then you have that clone body get possessed by Snoke. I would have been fine with that. But no, we're not doing that.
It could be something to do with the Force that opens up a hole in another universe.
Sure. Or we could have just done the smart thing and
wait. Could that be what the mirrors were, with all the rays all over the place?
What?
In the Last Jedi, and there was like a million rays.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that could possibly be a representation. Which, let me tell you something.
Oh my god, no.
If that's a representation of what we're getting, that means J.J. Abrams really did like Episode 8.
Oh my god, that multiple universes, like right there.
Yep.
That's shit. No. Oh shit.
He's coming around. He's coming around.
It's coming around.
Oh oh shit.
Look at his face. That's not the Emperor. That's alternate Emperor number 7. And Abrams got one over all of you because he was like, "Look, the Emperor's back, but I didn't say it was your Emperor."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going over on me too. I can't even say that because I didn't even think of it. So I mean.
Oh god, no.
I'm telling you, there's gonna. You know what? There's. I just figured it out. There's gonna be 2 emperors: the old emperor and the young emperor, and the young emperor is gonna be Matt Smith.
Oh.
There's gonna be 2 of them. It's gonna be like the 2 masters.
Oh fuck that! Wow.
That's what it's gonna. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh fuck! Fucking timeline too. Oh fuck! The whole fucking fabric of space. Darth Vader throwing the Emperor into the fucking thing. That whole weird ring that. And the thing like fucking that weird fucking thing that went around, like the fucking electricity and gas created a hole in the fucking space-time continuum, and fucking there's like a pinhole, and Emperor over there is like, "Oh shit, what's that?" Fuck!
And now you know why he made the Cloverfield paradox. He was trying to tell us.
Jesus.
He was trying to tell us.
This
blame
fucking
it
guy
on the paradox.
This guy, fucking Matt Smith, fucking Palpatine. He's like looking from that universe. Oh, that's fucking cool. What's that? Fuck. Shit.
welcome to my side of the boat. We have candy, we have Z-Quil, and we also have cyanide pills in case this really goes crazy.
Fuck me now. Shit! Don't do that to us. Don't do multiverse. Oh, fuck. Because they've been talking about doing that with comics and the series. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Because then they have... Wait. Didn't they have originally scripts from George Lucas with time travel? That they went back in time? Oh,
I don't know. I don't remember ever hearing that, but Dave Filoni's finally going to get his wish in this movie, isn't he?
They're doing it. Oh, fuck. They're like, Last Jedi sucked balls so much that we have to have a whole nother universe of characters to play with to leak in here because shit's fucked.
You know what I just thought of?
No.
You know what I just thought of? They said Rian Johnson's movies are going to be characters that we've never seen before. They never said it was going to be in our universe.
Oh my God, Darth Vader may be a ballerina. Fuck.
Well, I mean.
Oh my God.
Probably not.
Wait, is he going Earth?
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean? You don't know.
I don't think they'll ever show Earth.
No, but you don't know. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Different galaxy.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but it would be highly unlikely.
He's going Earth.
Oh, well.
He's going Earth.
Joe, come back. Come back. It's okay. Come back.
He's going Earth.
I'm telling you, man. But see, this is...
Was that canon that the Millennium Falcon crashed on Earth and Indiana Jones uncovered it? What was that from?
No, that was just an Easter egg.
That's some bullshit. Okay.
You see, though, but like, you see what you just went through. That's what I went through while everybody else was going, the Emperor's back! I was sitting there like, guys, wait! And then everybody ignored me.
Oh, no.
And I'm sure there's other people out there that feel the same way I do. I can't be the only one. Can I?
You got fucking problems now. They're going multiverse. What if they say, wait, what if they say, right, that the Force, like when Yoda went one with the Force, he's not in no like heaven weird shit. He's in another universe, reliving his life, knowing from the previous universe. And that's where they're at. They're just in another universe living.
Maybe. That'd be really stupid, but, you know.
Shit. Matt Smith.
Or
fucking Skynet motherfucker.
Or they could go really nuts and say, like, the Force is multidimensional.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Fucking the Doctor and Skynet had a baby and it's fucking Emperor. Fuck!
Yeah.
I'm Charles Manson. Shit!
Yeah. Not so great anymore, is it?
Matt Smith, you better, let me tell you something. Matt Smith, you know, I love you, bro, but if you fuck this up, oh my God, I will fucking smack you. You better not fuck this shit up, bro. God. Don't fuck this up, Matt Smith. Please. Please, bro. Please. Fuck. Fucking Star Wars multiverse. Fuck. Oh, God, I got sick. I'm sick now. They're going to do that shit, bro. Bro, they're doing it. Now I'm not happy. Now I'm not happy.
I just have to say, thank
the
the Lord that Godzilla's coming out this year, too.
I know, right? Shit.
At least that looks good. And but again, to be fair, the trailer was good. I'm excited for the movie, but I'm just no pun intended. The multiverse of possibilities that J.J. Abrams could potentially do. That's what scares me.
Wait, you don't think by doing this podcast you're getting fucking ideas, right?
I think it's too late.
Fuck. Dude, let me tell you, not for nothing. There's no ego. You know that. When we mention shit sometimes, you know. Shit the next day, right? Where weird shit goes on. They're like, oh, Jodie Whittaker with a dark coat. Let's do this. Fuck. Oh, no. I hope I didn't just create anything like that. Shit. Please don't do multiverse. Please don't do that. They're gonna do that. I know they're gonna do it. Shit. Shit. They're gonna do that.
You're worried now, aren't you?
I'm very worried now.
There you
Because
go. There you go.
I'm actually genuinely fear. I'm worried now. And I think of that. And I'm thinking about like Terminator Genesis and timelines and weird shit. I'm like, oh, they're doing that shit with Star Wars. They're doing that shit with Star Wars. The most technological advanced civilization that is not as technically advanced because they don't have Wi-Fi. Shit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, interplanetary Wi-Fi would be pretty difficult to manage, but you know.
I'm just talking about Rogue One, how they just had to fucking do the old-fashioned 70s fucking.
Well, that's because they had a shield up. You couldn't get the signal through.
Yeah, wow. Couldn't just email it.
Yes.
But they don't have email.
We could have emailed it along with the script for episode 9, and that's when Krennic orders them to destroy Jeddah. Because the script is on the planet.
That's a funny thing to me. Is like the technology is advanced, but then it's beyond. Like our technology is more superior in some cases with the stuff that they have. That you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because at the time when they thought that this stuff was advanced, it was in the 70s.
Right, but now even today they can't come up with anything more advanced than what we have.
Right. Well, I mean,
they just can't. They can't comprehend. They can't comprehend. Like, you know. Wow. Oh God. Fucking. Oh God. Please don't. Is it going to be another speech like midichlorians?
Oh, why not at this point?
Oh shit.
Oh,
There's gonna be,
you know what?
Oh no. They're going to be a fucking multiverse speech.
No, you know what? I just thought of. There was a time where George Lucas was like, I want to explore the microverse of the midichlorians.
Oh, fuck that.
What if they do something like that?
What, like they go into the fucking quantum realm?
Yes, and that's how they get
What, fucking Star Wars?
Yeah, he said.
But they're all miniaturized things in the fucking.
He said that he like at one point wanted to explore like a microverse in Star Wars.
Connor wants to come in, so we're gonna give him a link.
Good, we can convert him to our side too, Sally.
Yeah.
Talk.
Oh, this movie's gonna be so strange.
Shit.
If Palpatine does come back, could we at least get an unlimited power from him like he did in 3? Please.
I mean,
that was great. Unlimited power. He's the best part of 3.
That is the best scene ever. When he throws him out the window, you're talking about?
Yeah.
East window? Oh, I love that.
I like that, and I like when Yoda force pushes him over the desk too.
Yeah, I like that battle. I like that battle.
Yeah, that scream that he does before he goes.
Ah! Yeah. All right, Connor. Right. Jesus.
Oh no.
No, fair play to Star Wars. Very, very, very well played. That was a great, because how has that not leaked out?
I don't know how they fucking kept that shit secret. That's impossible.
That's probably the best kept secret in Hollywood.
They must have killed people. They must have. I don't know how.
When I was watching the teaser, and to be honest, I've got to say, I think it was a fairly average teaser. But the minute it got to, like, that was genuine shock, genuine surprise when you heard that. And
I had to watch that like 12 times, like right after, because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yeah,
that was. It's because like, even though it was just a laugh, and it could have meant absolutely nothing, because obviously his laugh was in The Force Awakens. You just knew that something big was going to happen, and then obviously if you were watching the panel, then the lights went up. The trailer ended, the lights went up, and then he appeared on stage.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, now I
And
know.
talking fucking Emperor voice. Well, and again. And I'm like, oh, shit.
No, I'm absolutely... And correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember a couple of years ago he was shitting on Star Wars. Ian McDermott.
Yes. And then he didn't get roles, and then they gave him a lot of money, and he's like, I love this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What did Billy D. Williams say? He's like, well, I'm not just doing it for the money, but the money's really nice. Shit.
No, really, really well. It's got me very, very excited for it. I even like the title. It's better than that piece of shit Will of the Force.
I hated that title.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah,
That was 4chan, right?
Somebody tried to be cute because they said Will of the Force, and I think they were implying that it was the Wills, which are like the originators of the Force, like that, you know.
Well, you know what it is? When you sent that to me, Connor, I was like, that's the worst fucking title in history.
Yeah.
I said it was might have been worse than the fucking Attack of the Clones title, maybe. I was like, oh, well, that can't be. That sucks. And
I don't know, man. Son of Darkness was pretty bad. I remember.
But you know what it is? I posted it, but when I posted it on my Facebook, I didn't put any comments to it because I'm like, I don't think that's the title, you know. And because I would have commented like, "This is great," or I didn't even mention I hated it, but then the title today, I'm like, wait, what? Rise of Skywalker. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Kylo Ren rose already. Fucking leaves the whole goddamn First Order. And that just confused the shit out of me. And I'm like, first thing I really thought that Billy Lord was going to be another fucking Skywalker. I'm like, oh, fuck it, they're going to make her a daughter, or maybe he's Luke's daughter, and she's being kept with Leia or some shit, or being kept or something. But then, you know, Chris makes sense. It's not going to be that, but it's like...
I did actually see a theory that all of the apart from Attack of the Clones, actually include the factions. So, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, The Rise of Skywalker. So could Skywalker suddenly become like a faction of the Force?
I think so. Because they already mentioned, like I said, they already mentioned something like that in the novel Thrawn Alliances, where Thrawn tells Anakin, on my planet, the term Skywalker is what we call our Force sensitives. So, I mean, I could see that.
Because it's sort of it's like a family of really powerful Force users, isn't it, as well? So, to kind of like almost sort of reward that or make that like sort of royally sort of like say this is like a sort of a faction now of really powerful Force users.
Yeah,
like the kings and queens of like the Force, sort of.
What was the stuff you had to say? You said you had stuff.
Yeah, I have a few spots. In fact, I've.
Is it bullshit though, or is it like?
This is from a reliable site called Making Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they're the number one in leaks and stuff.
All right, so what stuff?
They said that the final battle involves Rey and I guess Kylo traveling through places and time using the Force.
Fuck.
I tell you.
You just sounded like the fucking Emperor.
And the film is focused around them looking for something, so it's a bit Indiana Jones. It's called they're calling it the MacGuffin, but it's not obviously called the MacGuffin because that's just.
So wait, they time hop.
Yeah,
but without altering the timeline, they just pop in, fight Darth Vader, pop out, pop in, fight the Emperor, pop out.
They're fighting each other, I think.
They're fighting each other through time?
Yeah, through time.
And they're bumping into everybody?
I'm not sure. The second rumor that I heard actually that came alongside this piece of information was that Luke gets resurrected. And because of Luke's resurrection, he speculates that something in the Force happens where Palpatine is also resurrected.
Also, in other words, the balance of the Force. If somebody comes back, another person comes back.
So what you said earlier about maybe the Force Awakening in the Force Awakens causing Palpatine to come back, maybe that's it.
Well, like if one person came back, it would upset the balance, and then the Force would bring some. But why would the Force bring back Palpatine?
Because if you brought somebody of Luke's level back, you'd have to bring somebody that was just as strong as him back if you're going to maintain balance.
So in other words, but who brings Luke back, right?
Probably. We all know
So
she's
so in other words, she fucks up, regardless of 1,000 years of teachings. Brings him back. Then he's like, "What have you done?" And then the Force brings back the Emperor.
Well, just to clarify that thing, I don't think she actually has 1,000 years. I think it's just Luke telling her like the will of the Jedi that's been around for 1,000 years, we've now passed to you. Like I don't think she's had like, if she had 1,000 years of training, she would be more powerful than like Luke, Sidious, and Yoda combined.
But if you brought Luke Skywalker back, then he would become the main character.
I guess.
And that's the rise of Skywalker, him alive, killing the Emperor.
That's pretty bad.
And then their secondary characters. Wasn't the whole concept of them firing the guy from Force Awakens was that he focused on the new characters and not the old at all? Oh no, he focused on the old characters and not the new, and then they wanted the new. There was something.
Who are you talking about?
What was the thing when they the script for Force Awakens, right? I know J.J. Abrams wrote it, right? But didn't they have somebody helping J.J. Abrams, like that they let go?
Oh yeah, you're talking about what's his face, Michael Arndt or something. I think his name was Michael Arndt. He wrote Toy Story.
Right? Wasn't he his script where they focused on the old, like the main characters, Luke, Leia, and Han, with a little bit of the new characters, and they don't want that. They wanted the new characters to be focused.
I mean, that sounds about right because they did
and they
say
fired him, and they fired him, and then they changed the whole thing. So now, if you go back to what the guy originally did, and you bring Luke back, and Luke's the main character now because it's Rise of Skywalker. He's Luke Skywalker. So now you're reliving a fanboy's dream of Luke killing the Emperor. That never happened. Like Darth Vader killed the Emperor, but now you bring the Emperor back, so now Luke would have to kill the Emperor. Right? I mean, that's what's going to probably happen. Then Rey's just there. Rey's just there with Kylo and.
But they're not going to do that though, because their whole initiative has been to push these characters. So I mean.
But Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker.
I did see a funny meme. I did see a funny meme actually, and I think it's a meme, but it might actually have some truth. You know, in The Force Awakens, how Kylo said to Vader's helmet, "I'm going to finish what you started."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other two pictures was Vader grabbing Palpatine and throwing him over into the reactor of the of the Death Star. What if Kylo is out to kill Palpatine to finish?
Nobody even knows he's fucking alive.
Well, he will do by the time that Palpatine comes back, because obviously they all probably will.
See, this is the thing. How are they going to do this? Where they're focused on each other, right? The First Order and the Resistance, right? So what is it going to be like? Oh, just an awareness like The Force Awakens? Oh, he's just there. Like, I mean, is that what? I mean, it wasn't. I mean, is that what's going to happen?
I think they're implying that he's going to come back in this movie. That he's not around already. That he comes back in this movie somehow.
And they're like, shit, we got to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke's going to come back. You think too?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if they brought Luke back, I'd be happy because I don't like that.
And I also think that Hayden Christensen is going to be in it as well.
Well, everybody thought that too. They had that weird shit, right? They was training and shit, like Jedi training or some shit, right? Chris, was that bullshit?
In fact, I think the four returning people is going to be Mark Hamill, Hayden Christensen, Ian McDiarmid, and Frank Oz as Yoda.
Yoda's definitely going to be in this movie. Wow. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a weird shit fest now. Let's just throw Captain Phasma in there too. Fuck it.
I can't believe that like she's dead. I wanted her to come back.
Is she really dead? I mean, we don't know.
Well, that's
Could
what
she-
John Boyega said, but and
Why
then
would he say that?
it, did you watch the
Because
panel?
Why would he spoil that?
I don't know, but did you watch the panel? It was so funny.
I didn't. You know what it is? I worked, so I got to see
right.
the trailer, but then I had to stop.
Stephen Colbert asked John Boyega, because he kicked Phasma's ass, would he kick Brienne of Tarth's ass?
Oh shit!
Because it's the same actress, obviously.
Right. And he said, yeah.
He said no, probably not.
Oh. No porgs, right?
No pogs, it seems.
Thank God. Are they going to kill the Rose character?
Probably not, because she got a lot of hate for that, didn't she? So,
I mean, you're not going to have the Emperor just blast her.
I don't think so. They'll want to give the haters what they want.
But the Emperor's evil, so wouldn't it be fine?
Well, I think the Emperor's got bigger fish to fry.
Like when he just blast her and they're like, damn you evil Emperor, but thank you not.
I don't think he's exactly going to look at Rose and see the biggest threat in the galaxy.
Right. I just don't understand how he's going to come back. I just don't.
I actually think that if they do it right, it will be an absolutely genius move. It might save Star Wars, because it might just make fans think, you know what, this is actually pretty decent for once. It's not total shit like fucking the prequels, or it's like average like the other two sequels.
You know what? Not for none. I think there was some good shit in the prequels, though. There was. There really was some good shit besides all the horrible shit. I mean, that Jedi battle with fucking Obi-Wan and fucking Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul was like the greatest fucking shit ever.
I would like to see Palpatine use a lightsaber in this again, but to be like, it would have to be against Luke.
He's pretty old though now and do that, but okay, I'm sure.
Just seeing Rey like kick Palpatine's ass after like what we saw in Force Awakens with Kylo was just like, that would just rub me up the wrong way, I think. But
I just have a feeling this is just going to be the whole thing about Rise of Skywalker is going to be a brand new Skywalker baby at the end of some shit. I think that's what that's going to be. It's not even going to have nothing to do with the whole movie at all.
Unless, what if Vader comes back?
But how could that be? Like, he's good.
And it completes his redemption arc.
But if Vader already became like good Force Ghost. Like you can't.
So the rise of Skywalker is actually the re-rise of Anakin.
But that would be terrible because then you, like Chris said, right, Chris? It would not focus on Rey or Kylo Ren.
At that point, I just think they're just going off the track here. I mean, I don't want it to.
I want things to be. I want to like it, but again, at the same time, I want to respect it where it doesn't go off the tracks. I mean, I don't want the movie to go off the tracks and be like, what? You know, It's got to make sense. You know? Like if they introduce some weird shit that with this Force thing, you could bring that back the dead or some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how, like, I didn't know all this stuff existed until Chris told me, like Force trees and all this other shit. But if they start doing like a fucking artifact or some shit that brings somebody back, and then he comes back, I mean, that's, my shoes good.
I want to know actually if Matt Smith is in this film or not.
He's
because
in the fucking film.
It keeps switching like the narrative.
Is Richard E. Grant Plagueis?
He's apparently playing just an average sort of first order officer, a bit Tarkin-esque.
Oh. Why would Matt Smith lie? Unless he's the fucking emperor.
There's got to be some very, very,
he's
very
the emperor.
Yeah.
He's either the emperor or some ridiculous. He's got to be. Why would they say he's in it and then at the last minute he's like, I'm not in it? That's bullshit. That's like, oh, you screwed up and you shouldn't have said you're in Star Wars and now like you gotta like save face.
If he fucks this up, then that is. Like...
I just said that, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
He's done.
He cannot fuck a Star Wars.
I know that.
He's been in too many shit films recently, and you know He fucked up. Well, he didn't fuck up Terminator.
No, he didn't fuck up Terminator, but still, he fucked up. He wasn't that good in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and he wasn't that good in that other movie. He wasn't good in that. A lot of shit. I don't know, man. Damn it. And it's, you know what the weird thing is though? We gotta get through Endgame first. Shit. I guess you know what the funny thing is? This is the thing. Nobody's talking about Hellboy today.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. You're like, what? Who? Like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Who? What's out in the movie theater? Oh man. Poor Hellboy. Things get rocked. Probably today. Shazam. The Monster. Pet Cemetery #2. Okay. Just looking at the box office real quick. Captain Marvel moved up. Holy shit. #3. Should be Dumbo. Wow. Okay. Jesus, man. So you think the overall consensus is that everybody's happy that the Emperor's back or no?
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Looks like a huge percentage. Man. I don't even know. I think about this whole thing. I'm like, wow.
I'll tell you what though, like despite what I may think of what, having the Emperor come back or whatnot, this has, I think, reinvigorated the interest in Star Wars.
Oh, 100 million.
To 100%. Like even like I said before, I saw people who hated The Last Jedi, like to the point where they were like, I'm done with Star Wars. Saw this trailer, heard that at the end, and they were like, I'm in. I'm all in.
Well, me. That's me. I'm like 1,000,000% in.
And this is, I mean, I'll say this again, despite what I may think about the Emperor being in this movie, this is ingenious marketing. This is marketing at its finest.
It is incredible.
With this. Because now not only are people excited for this, but they just heard that, The Mandalorian, I think, is going to be a day one thing on the Disney Plus service. That's only $7. That comes out in November.
That price point killed Netflix.
They're gonna eat everything up, and then when Clone Wars comes back, they're gonna eat that up. I mean,
isn't Netflix like $13 now?
I think they're increasing their price point pretty soon.
It's like 13, 14. It is ridiculous. I haven't had it in a while, but it's ridiculous price now.
Yeah, I can't.
And now you're charging. I canceled mine too because it was done. $6.99. That's
when Stranger Things ends, I will be canceling my Netflix.
Yeah,
I'll get Netflix back for Stranger Things, but wow.
It's a pointless service now because actually I realise how little I use it. I only use it when big shows come back like Stranger Things or
I mean the Marvel thing's done, so
yeah.
What they have to offer.
I do think that Disney Plus is going to make it redundant because of just how much
they destroyed it already. The stocks went in the toilet,
and how dirty cheap it is as well.
The stocks dropped. Like Netflix is going to have to come up with something,
especially if they offer an option to pay the $70 at like the beginning of the year or something. Like, you're just going to have people paying that, and then...
Shit.
The Mandalorian will be good, though. I'm looking forward to a trailer for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going
to get that over the weekend. I'm going to be very honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I think we're going to get that over the weekend.
It's funny. Those people didn't really want to put news out today because of Star Wars stuff, but... One thing squeaked in there, and that was that the Tomb Raider sequel is happening. That they're all 1,000,000% in. They're going to do a sequel. It made enough money, I guess, overseas, too. So, yay to that, I guess. Wow. Oh, those new Godzilla spots? See, I don't want to see all these spots. I wanted to see the movie.
They're putting out like 2 and 3 spots a week now. It's like crazy.
Oh, shit. You're going to ruin the movie. They don't care, though. All right, so I guess that's it. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.